On this edition of the Ironhorse Forward, the Secretary of the Army visits soldiers at Cobb Warhorse. 4th Advise and Assist Brigade, 1st Armored Division joins Task Force Ironhorse. 3rd Battalion, 82nd Field Artillery soldiers hone their skills, and cavalry troopers brighten the day for some Iraqi children. Hello and welcome to the Ironhorse Forward. I'm Staff Sergeant Josh Twerberg reporting from Tikrit, Iraq. Secretary of the Army, the Honorable John Mchugh, paid a visit recently to Contingency Operating Base Warhorse to meet with U.S. Division North soldiers. Secretary of the Army, the Honorable John Mchugh, met with U.S. Division North leaders and Blackjack soldiers during a September 14th visit to Contingency Operating Base Warhorse. Mchugh toured the base and answered questions from 2nd Advise and Assist Brigade 1st Cavalry Division soldiers, including how the Army will manage proposed U.S. budget cuts.
You know, this is your Army. You built it. And we both understand that and enormously appreciate and respect it, and we want to keep it. It's the greatest land fighting force the world's ever seen. And without question, nobody can debate that. And it's our responsibility with whatever resources we are given to do the best job we can to preserve it.
Soldiers from 1st Battalion, 8th Cavalry Regiment said they appreciate the Army's most senior civilian leader taking time to candidly address their concerns.
Just good to see that the senior leadership, is engaged in what's going on here, that they care about our perspective, that they want to see for themselves exactly what we're doing on the ground here. It's a good opportunity for us with all the uncertainty about the future of the Army, the future of how our force is going to look to get some answers directly from the civilian leadership.
Commons also said the Secretary of the Army's visit was straightforward and informative during a time of uncertainty for the future of Army operations. Reporting for U.S. Division North, I'm Staff Sergeant Josh Twerberg.
Everything else is perfect, huh?
4th Advise and Assist Brigade, 1st Armored Division assumed responsibility from 4th Advise and Assist Brigade, 1st Cavalry Division during a ceremony at Contingency Operating Site Merez. Staff Sergeant Rachel Coronado has the story.
The 4th Advise and Assist Brigade, 1st Armored Division assumed responsibility for the mission in northern Iraq during a transfer of authority ceremony at Contingency Operating Site Merez near Mosul. The transfer of authority comes with a significant role in the responsible reposturing of the country. The brigade's mission is to advise, train, and assist Iraqi security forces in support of Operation New Dawn.
Now the Highlander Brigade is prepared for the challenges ahead. The Highlander Brigade comes to Iraq during a historic period of transition. The blood and sweat of both American and Iraqi soldiers have been spilled over the last 8 years, have developed the opportunities that we have today.
Colonel McKean also said the brigade will ensure that the mission is done with the highest level of discipline, professionalism, and success with honor. Reporting from Iraq, I'm Army Staff Sergeant Rachel Coronado.
After the break, 3rd Battalion, 82nd Field Artillery soldiers fire their M109 Paladins, and cavalry troopers brighten the day for Iraqi children.
Do you want to know more about what is happening in northern Iraq? Check out the Ivy Leaf, a weekly publication from United States Division North. Read articles covering everything service members are accomplishing, from advising, training, and assisting Iraqi security forces to morale, welfare, and recreation events starring the biggest celebrities. Stay safe and healthy each week with our Hey Doc column, and read about some outstanding service members who have earned the title of Ironhorse Strong Soldier of the Week. If it's taking place in northern Iraq, it's in the Ivy Leaf.
Soldiers from 3rd Battalion, 82nd Field Artillery brush up on their skills as they fire their M109 Paladins. Sergeant John Higgins reports.
Artillery soldiers from the 3rd Battalion, 82nd Field Artillery conducted calibration fire to improve their accuracy in support of their mission at Joint Base Balad.
Everything went real well. We shot 26 rounds calibration. Calibration allows us to tighten up our shot groups with all the rounds. We calibrate the powders And once we fire them later, they'll be really nice and tight. It looks like these may be some of the last rounds fired. I'm glad Alpha Battery 382 got to do it.
A team of 4 soldiers takes fire commands from Sergeant First Class Gray, with each man moving and working with practiced precision to load, aim, and fire heavy rounds at training targets downrange to prepare for whatever may threaten their base and the local population.
It's very important because what we want to do to make sure Saladin Province is a safe place for not only the civilians but also JBB. It's also a safe place.
Alpha Battery fired 26 rounds from their 109 series Paladins, training their crews for the unexpected in support of the nation of Iraq. Reporting from Balad, Iraq, I'm Army Sergeant John Higgins.
Blackjack troopers recently spent time at a hospital and orphanage in Tikrit to lift the spirits of some Iraqi citizens. 1st Battalion, 5th Cavalry Regiment soldiers and Salah ad-Din Stability Transition Team visited Tikrit Teaching Hospital and a local orphanage. U.S. soldiers presented gifts to women and children, bringing smiles to Iraqi faces.
They saw compassion from our soldiers, they saw sincerity from our soldiers, and they saw a sense of kindness and graciousness from our soldiers when they are interacting with them today. And I think it helps not only spread the spirit of our Army, what we're really all about, but also extend a sense of partnership.
The mission was a unique opportunity for the cavalry troopers, who said they enjoyed the change in pace from their regular routine.
It was pretty rewarding today, actually. It's actually not one of our regular missions, so today my soldiers got to go out there. They seem to be pretty joyful, spending time with the kids.
Yes, Marvies.
In a show of appreciation, the children at the orphanage sang songs and visited with the Blackjack soldiers. Reporting for U.S. Division North, I'm Staff Sergeant Josh Twerberg. That's it for this edition of the Ironhorse Forward. Make sure to check out all of the U.S. Division North's social media websites for more stories, photos, and videos from Operation New Dawn. I'm Staff Sergeant Josh Twerberg from Tikrit, Iraq, steadfast and loyal.